those guys getting the exposure they really need.
Absolutely. I think this is the first time that Pat Smith has fought on the East Coast.
Yeah, he does either fights on the West Coast, fights outside the country, fights in Canada.
All right, here we go with round two. See if this one stays on the feet or does it go back down to the ground. Pat Smith immediately throws a kick. Oh, they try one of those axe kicks. Oh, he just got dropped by Kevin Jordan, and now he's back.
And he's back in the guard. This isn't good for Pat Smith. He really doesn't have too much of an active guard. He can kind of negate the guard passes, but he's not really doing too much from there. He has double underhooks, which is a good position for him because he's not really going to get hit. But he really needs to put his legs inside, maybe try some sort of butterfly pass or try to get back to his feet. He's really not too offensive from his back.
No, this is not where Pat Smith would want to be.
No.
Pat likes to keep it standing and just knock guys out.
No, Pat needs a standing fight, and he's landed a nice little right hand from his back, but not too much leverage to really make that hurt. Oh, and
he was looking
close armbar attempt, and he's in side control. Not a good position for Pat Smith.
No.
The best thing for him is to try not to get his hand passed in between Kevin Jordan's legs and probably wait for the end of the round, but he just passed right to mount pretty quickly.
Yeah, now he's trying to push, Kevin Jordan's trying to put Pat Smith down, get some room for the punches. Oh, I thought Pat was going to try to sneak out the back there.
It's tough to get a guy off you like this. He's got a great base of wrestling. And he actually goes out of mount into side control, and he seems to be looking to pass that hand in between his legs and possibly trap that arm.
Yeah, the Shaman is definitely working his magic on the headhunter here.
No, he definitely is. He's I wouldn't say the most exciting fight, not too much transition, but definitely dominating the fight so far, not really letting Pat Smith get off. That's exactly what we want to do in a fight, is take away the guy's offense, and he immediately did that.
You know, you're right about that, because if this was a very exciting fight, it would be Pat Smith's fight.
Right.
And Kevin Jordan's doing the right thing here and keeping this fight on the ground where he can control things.
No, Pat Smith needs space, and Kevin Jordan knows that if he doesn't let him create any space, that's a good thing for him.
Actually, you know what? I stand corrected on that. Pat Smith did fight in Yama in the Yama tournament.
He fought Eric Esch, yes, in Yama. They had that crazy cage that fighters didn't
that was
really
some kind of bizarre thing that didn't last very long.
That's kind of like what baseball field is that has that hill in the outfield. You don't really need that. And it looks like Pat Smith's going to get himself a third round. Basically a third attempt to stop a takedown.
Well, absolutely, and he better do it in the third round, because otherwise he's going to wind up losing a decision.
Yeah, if he doesn't stop the takedown, he's going to lose. You know, it's pretty easy for Kevin Jordan to hold someone down for 3 minutes. Pat Smith don't look happy. He looks a little out of it, actually.
No, you know what? Pat Smith doesn't look happy, but Kevin Jordan looks a bit winded here. We'll have to see. Let's take a look at the replay that knocked Pat Smith down. The Kevin Jordan punch that knocked Pat Smith down here. Oh, Kevin!
Right, nice right hand to the opposite side of his face. Caught him on his heels, and that's a great way to take someone down. You know, if you can't take him down with the takedown.
Super slow motion and nailed him.
Yeah,
and then follows him right down, of course.
No, right in the guard. There we see Pat Smith. Ooh, he got a little bruising on his face. He doesn't look too disheartened, but
no, Pat Smith. You know, you and Pat share one thing. You know, you've got MMA fights, kickboxing, boxing. Pat Smith does it all.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd rather this be a kickboxing fight right now, because I saw him in the back. He was working punches and kicks, and honestly, he's only thrown about 10 in the fight, because Kevin's done a good job of negating all that. You know, he's not really letting him get off on what he actually does best. And
that's part of the fight game, right?
Yeah, and with bomb spot as your corner, you know, you might see Ryan Ciatoli tell him, go for the takedown, get the takedown. Yeah, a wrestling-based team, when you're up 2 rounds to none. See, he's going to circle. He's probably looking for that front leg to come forward. And he's going to try to get himself a takedown and win himself a decision.
Now, if you're Pat Smith,
he has to come in tentatively and pick his shots correctly. He can't overdo much. Oh, nice inside kick, and a nice right hand after it.
You know, but Jordan is no slouch on his feet either. I mean, he's getting off first in a lot of cases, and he actually put a hurt and he knocked Pat Smith down.
He does seem a little tentative, though. I've seen Kevin Jordan fight a little more aggressive.
Sneaky knee up the middle there.
Oh, nice little uppercut hook and an inside leg kick again. Kevin Jordan doesn't look right, though. He just doesn't seem to be there. And he gets hit with a big right hand.
That might have hurt him because
definitely
he's a little shook up. And he comes firing back, but he just ate another right hand. Pat Smith is running out of time, but he's landing some shots right now.
And they're slugging it out. Here we are in the third round. These guys are banging it out.
Jordan wants his fight back down on the ground, and Pat Smith, that's the last thing he wants right now.
Pat Smith needs to get his butt off of the cage and create space. Oh,
Kevin,
boy.
Big man, Kevin looks down on his feet. Kevin Jordan with a big mouse under his right eye, eating those right hands, but fires back himself.
This is exciting stuff we have here. We might see our first knockout of the night in this fight.
I tell you what, we needed this one to be 5 minutes because it's just running out of time for Pat Smith.
Yeah, you know, the first 2 rounds are similar to just 1 round. Oh, a nice little short hook.
With a left hook and a right hand.
Great fight. These guys are slugging it out. This is so exciting to watch.
This is a slugfest up against the cage.
Pat Smith's got to get to work here. He's got some short time on the clock.
Kevin Jordan trying to keep him pushed against the fence so he doesn't punch him in the face anymore.
Short time, here we go. Very good fight. And this one goes to decision. I have to pick Kevin Jordan in this one. Unless some judges are giving 10-8 rounds, I don't really call that one a 10-8 round.
No, that was a great fight. In that third round, it really started heating up. And Pat Smith was getting his rhythm now, but he just ran out of time. And with those first 2 rounds looking like they're going for Kevin Jordan, Pat Smith, this would be a very lucky decision if he was able to pull this out. Kevin Jordan fought the right fight, negated that punching power for a while.
He fought the right fight for 2 rounds. The third round, he was kind of tentative to stay on the feet. He was getting hit, but he didn't really mind. He didn't try to go to the ground at all.
He's got a big mouse under his
no, his
left eye.
His eye is messed up. Great little show of sportsmanship there as the 2 of them give each other a little hug, a little high five.
As they're tallying up the cards.
There you see his eye. Those right hands were hitting the spot. Kevin Jordan's a tough SOB. He's no.
We could queue up one of those exchanges in the third round. Watch it on the replay. As we wait for the official decision.
Surprising to see these guys so tired after a 9-minute fight, you know.
Lovely ring girls.
Lovely. But they both battered each other for 9 minutes. I'm pretty impressed with this fight.
Let's go to Chris Garrity for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to an official decision, let's give these 2 warriors one more big round of applause. All for your winner by unanimous decision.